That was the intro to our bonfire that we're gonna have next week. I definitely want to say how touched and warm my heart is with all of the individuals here. When we started, it was a standing ovation, but the standing looked like a wall protecting the village of Dolton. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's come out. We're privileged today to have numerous elected officials, and I'm going to take my time to recognize one by one because each one of these people have poured into our community and have direction and assistance that we so desperately need and partnership that we want to make sure that we can return in kind. So with that, I want to make sure that I'm able to acknowledge School Board District 205 President Nina Graham. Where's President Graham? Mayor, Village of Phoenix, Terry Wells. Chanel Kelly, trustee. Mayor Darren Bryant, Village of Robbins. Our Cook County Commissioner, Donna Miller. Highway Commissioner, my brother, Antoine Russell. My sister, 152 Harvey School Board member, Thornton Township Clerk-elect Casey Nesbitt. Got Andrea Johnson, the VP of School Board 148. Michael J. Knight, the supervisor of Cook County State's Attorney's Office. Got Alan Bank representing Congresswoman Robin Kelly's office. Terry Young Jr., School Board member 147. Bruce Owens, School Board 148, Vice President, former. I'm gonna pause for this one, hold on. This is my twin. I blame anytime something goes wrong, if you call and I say that I'm the Dock Parton District Commissioner, Willis Harris, where's Commissioner Harris at? Where you go? Come say, hey, y'all gotta see, that's my twin right there, so if Dolton owes you money, call Willis Harris. We got Kevin Daly, trustee for South Suburban College. Danny Fields, library board trustee of the Village of Dolton. Ruby Donahue, Thornton Township HRC. Trustee Michael Collier from the great Village of Robbins. Tyrone Hudson, alderman for, what is this, which? Country Club Hills Alderman, forgive me. Patricia Hudson, City Clerk. Robert Polk, Mayor of the great Village of Burnham. Dwayne Muhammad, former trustee, Village of Dolton. Another trailblazer, Robert Pearson, former trustee, Village of Dolton. Brenda Greer, trustee from the Village of Burnham. Carmela Richardson, trustee from the Village of Burnham. Mama Mary, Thornton Township trustee. It look good seeing your name on this card. Say my brother Prince Reed, trustee from South Suburban College and trustee for South Holland. Former Dolton trustee, as well as trustee-elect for the Thornton Township, Valeria Stubbs. Carmen Carlisle, trustee for Thornton Township. Kevin Bowen, former commissioner, Dolton Park District, my brother. Cheryl Tillman, newly re-elected school board member 149. My brother Will Tillman, board president for School District 149. Gail Towers, vice president for the great Dolton Park District. Evelyn Sorrell, Dolton Library Board trustee. Commissioner Sandra Wells, Dolton Park District Commissioner. Larry Lawrence, School Board District 148. Mayor James Ford, the man that brings the concerts to town, the great city of Country Club Hills. Got Sonia Bradley, School District 205 board member. John Capp, Village of Burnham trustee. One of my favorite Village Library Board presidents, Louise Copeland, Dolton Library Board. Another one of our commissioners, Dr. Keisha McCaskill, Cook County Commissioner. Travis Claybrooks, trustee. Wow, where are we from, Travis? That's Riverdale, I know. Okay, all right, there we go. Dorothy Price, trustee for the Village of Calumet Park. Alderwoman Wanda Jean McDowell for the great city of Markham. Got Leslie Trammell, the city clerk for Markham. Paris Williams, representing Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart's office. My buddy, Mayor Roger Akpau, the great city of Markham. Pastor William Fleshman, Abundant Living Ministries here in Dolton. Millie Meyer, School Board District 215. Jermaine Hooks, the Village of Ford Heights trustee. Sharon Dyson, Village Clerk. We got former Mayor Eric Kellogg present in the house with us, the City of Harvey. Janet Rogers, South Suburban trustee. Alderman Tyrone Rogers, Alderman, 6th Ward in Harvey. Trustee Andrew Holmes, why you fill out a card? Recognized twice. I got my buddy Cornell Woodbury, former commissioner for Dolton Park District. Business owner and that donated much of the food because I insisted that we do not pay for anything on this swearing-in ceremony. For over Hoare, Village of Dolton business owner. Blessed with the presence of Don DeGraff, the great mayor of South Holland. Powerful mayor for the city of Calumet Park, Ronald Denson. We got Almeda Vassar Moody from School District 205. We got Alderman Ramon Williams from the great city of Calumet City. We got Shonda DeVasher Williams, School Board District 149 school board member. Lester Long, retired commissioner for Dolton Park District and the namesake for the great building that hosts RT with the trustees. My former mayor, friend, and mentor, Riley Rogers, the great city of Dolton. Thornton Township trustee, Chris Gonzalez. Trustee-elect for Thornton Township, Byron Stanley. My brother, the president for Dolton Park District, Cleo Jones. Hold this one back for a second. We got Tiana Hill, South Suburban College Board trustee. Lawrence Patterson, commissioner for Markham Park District. We got Jerome Brown, former trustee for Park Forest. The amazing assessor for Thornton Township, Cassandra Holbrook Elston. I don't think I recall having this the man that needs no introduction, our fantastic state rep and neighboring mayor in Calumet City, Mayor Thaddeus Jones. And the person that came to assist Dolton, former mayor and great partner, we want to say thanks to Mayor Lori Lightfoot. I missed a couple. That's going to throw off my finale moment. Okay, I got my buddy, Devontae Stewart, Vice President for Dolton Library. Elizabeth Gonzalez, trustee, Dolton Library Board. And my fantastic friend and sister, trustee Stephanie Wiedemann, Thornton Township trustee. So that shows the kind of support and love that our community has gotten and will be getting, and we want to be just as good a partners to everybody that's here as they have been and will be with us. I'm going to pause for a minute just to give God honor as the head of my life for everything that we do. So I want to thank God for this moment. My mother's not physically present here. She's watching online, so I want to make sure that my mom, who instilled the sense of service and trust in the Lord, say, thank you, Mom, I love you, and look forward to seeing you soon. As many know, I'm not a public speaker. I go back and forth with a couple of my buddies, and they always say, why don't you like speaking like that? And it's because I always think well done is better than well said. That's how I was raised. And Dolton, we got a lot of work to do. But having said that, I jotted down some notes, but I'm gonna go, as I listen to everybody, you know, different themes come to you. You say, oh man, I gotta touch on here and touch on that. So I'll ask that people kind of humor me, and I'll go back to my notes to keep me a little bit on direction so we can get out of here before 11. But there was a moment in our board meetings. For the first 2 years, as we're going back and forth and we're arguing, we would say that I would go into every meeting hoping that this is the meeting that everybody, that our counterparts kind of found the way of reason and peace and compromise. And I put my head down and we would have the prayer, and then right after prayer, all chaos breaks loose. Trustee Stan Brown would say, we'll pray our way in and we fight our way out. So one meeting comes up and we do the prayer, and then one of the employees gives a really good prayer on unity, and then comes and it's just as nasty as they could be. So of course that's the meeting where I tell them, don't pray for me anymore, because you have to watch who prays in your life over you. That being said, I would still go into every meeting, and after the prayer, because he would always lead the prayer, I would always do my Kaepernick resistance moment and not pay attention to it. But then I would bow my head and I would just stop for a minute and I would say, God, please use me. Give me the humility and the humbleness to hold my tongue and to speak only when it's called for. And that's been my mantra pushing forward. So I'm going to have that same moment right now as I ask God to use and guide my steps and my words and my direction. And that always seems to work. I'll sit here now, and I've been so privileged as I look around this room. I have amazing brothers that I want to acknowledge really quickly, because I have my beautiful sister, Lemon sister, right here. Hold on. I want to acknowledge that she keeps me on the straight and narrow path. That's my only biological family member I have here, but God put so many amazing brothers in my life, so I got a few people I do have to acknowledge. My brother, Stephen Harry over there, brother George Marsh, Jr. I saw my brother, Thomas Crosby, Jr. See William Narrells. I see my brother, oh my God, Mark Easterlin. The man, this guy has a jump. He hasn't stopped shooting since we were in the second grade in basketball court. I mean, he really thought every shot was wide open. Along with that comes the next level of direction and guidance. So I have to acknowledge Thomas Crosby Sr. for being there in moments that I really need, along with his lovely wife, Adrian. I have to acknowledge George Marsh Sr. for being there over 30 years of my life. And God said you might need some more direction. I have an amazing, amazing mentor, CEO, Donald J. Dew, also here, that gives tidbits, don't even know that I'm paying attention. My brother up here in the front with our amazing family, I say our family now, I done took it over. Charles Walls. Charles Walls, his lovely wife, my godson, Jade. So as Clerk Key was telling the story of years ago running for office, that was also my running mate back in 2009 when we ran a spirited campaign. Thought we had it, but we didn't know any better at the time, so we had to find some more friends, and here everybody is. So that being said, I get the privilege today to stand here proud, because I can tell everybody the story of how resiliency and unity have brought us to a new and brighter day in the village of Dolton. 4 years ago, nobody thought that this small community just south of the city of Chicago would get this kind of attention. We never did. I had some residents who came to me and said, you know, Henyard put Dolton on the map the same way NWA put Compton on the map. Now, at the moment, I really didn't know how to take it. In one vein, it's humorous and everything, but it's also difficult when you're sitting in the seat to recognize that our elected officials, our public servants, are being made synonymous with gangster rappers. Now, I know some of the lyrics of Ice Cube, I will say that. Love is moving. If you're watching, please do not make another movie about Dolton. I'm just telling you, we love your movie, don't do it. But you get the spirit of where I'm going. We do not want our servants to be synonymous with gangster rappers. We want to make sure that we represent the service that we're here to do. But with all of those lights, cameras, action, it created a moment. It created a moment for our community to unite. So this is why I can stand here today more proud than ever of the residents of the great village of Dolton for standing together and working towards one common goal of cleaning up our community. It's often said that affluent communities would not accept the kind of treatment that we got. And when we got to that voting poll, we said strongly and loudly with a near unanimous vote that the residents of Dolton would not tolerate that corruption in our backyard as well. So for the first time in many years, our community has been divided for many years. We have shown decisively through our vote that we are the change, transparency, and accountability. We collectively as a community, we as what is deemed as the outsiders and those who care, we are the change, transparency, and accountability that the community needs. And I'm proud to stand here as a member of the board. I always say member because we are a team, along with the clerk, along with we have 6 trustees here. We stand united that we are going to move this community forward better, and we have been doing the work. This work doesn't start today. We've been doing it for the last 4 years. Right. We know how to call you out when you need to be called out. We know how to hug each other when we got to hug. And so now we're ready to move Dolton to the next level. We'll talk about what does that next level look like. It looks like professionalism in our boardrooms and in our community and in the village hall when you walk in. No matter what happens, we will talk to one another in a peaceful manner. We will resolve our issues behind the podium. As I get the opportunity to have breakfast with Mayor Rogers from time to time, he'll ask me the question, how long you think that honeymoon gonna last? And I love it that he equated it to a honeymoon because those of us who have been in love and married know the honeymoon lasts as long as you work at it. So I stand here today to the residents of this village. I stand here talking to my colleagues on this board. I stand here to talk to the clerk, Allison Key, to let you know I'm here for the next 4 years to work at making sure that we grow a bigger, better, brighter community. Our next level looks like financial stability, the financial stability that we've lost. So now we've already started with getting our audits done and brought back current. We've started with making communication with those who have not gotten communication for years. And we will make sure that that communication is ongoing as we work to get a payment, because we know that's all what they're really waiting on, right? But, well, we have to start it there. We're going to seek the funding that we need. We're going to get it. We're going to make the tough decisions collectively as a board that are necessary, and Dolton will be debt-free by the end of this 4-year term. That next level is making Dolton business friendly. Over the last 4 years, we've had a difficult time. The business owners needed a lawyer just to get a business license. They need lawyers to get liquor license. Those days are over. We have already made changes. We've made changes in the last 3 months that have allowed us to sign off on over 75 business licenses, 10 liquor licenses. We want to make sure that people know that Dolton is a great place to do business in. That next level looks like clean streets. We will make sure that we're working with our public works department. We get them the resources they need. We will make sure that our main thoroughfares are clean of debris. We're also going to lean on that business partnership because we need businesses to know we're not here to clean up your garbage. We're gonna make sure it's cleaned up, but we're not here to clean it up. So that's where the business friendly and business partnership comes in. But our streets will be clean. Our next level looks like protecting the residents of our community so that we feel safe. I've had the privilege to talk with some of our police officers and the command staff. They are anxious to make sure that that stain that has been put over their head is wiped away. They are here for the community. They've always been here for the residents of our community. We will continue to move that forward, and I see all of our illustrious firemen over there. You see the unity that comes from that, from the firefighters in the great city of Dolton. I may say we should feel safer already. So, in closing, my mentor, Donald, I called him today, I said, I wanted to make sure I got this correct because we are gonna get this done because Dolton has what he likes to call the 3 C's. We have compassion, we have the competency, and the commitment to community. And with those 3, how can you lose? Dolton will be an amazing place to live in. God bless you and thank you for being here today.